Do you keep on seeing the same relationship patterns happen over and over again? Well, you're in the right space. And today we're going to talk about that and much more. Also, some tips and tools how to get out of those situations, how to never let them happen again. But before we dive into that, check out the link below. Check out our 7-day course. It's brand new. It's supposed to help you through, and it will help you through that period of divorce when you're stuck, when you're stagnant. That could be at the beginning where it's shock and awe. You couldn't believe what just happened. 90% of women out there file for divorce, and men are often left in a place of total surprise. Now, that's not necessarily true when we dive deeper and look behind, but we'll talk about that more in another video. For today, I want you to check out the 7-day course that's below, links below, that are going to teach you different patterns, different habits, and get you out of those places that you're stuck. If you can't get to the gym, if you are stuck on the couch, if you're doom scrolling, if your heart is broken and you can't find a way to do anything fun ever again, this is a 7-day course that's a very low barrier for entry, a very low price that will help restart you, put you on a good habit system, and continue on you on the path of recovery. Getting back to the video, relationship patterns. Relationship patterns are something most of us don't see. But if you're watching this video, you probably have seen them. And that's fantastic because you're in the right space. Relationship patterns happen over and over. And here's the thing. Most people point the finger and they just offer the opportunity to blame their ex for the relationship patterns. But that's not always the case. Remember here, you picked her. You put her in your life. You got to take ownership for that. You got to take responsibility, and you got to take acceptance. The sooner you do, the sooner your world can change. And the sooner you can realize those relationship patterns actually come from habits and patterns established in your childhood. I know it's a little bit of a shocker for most of us, but if you really take a second to look, to slow down, to listen to the music, to watch the moving parts, you can see it too. It's quite amazing, actually, the influence that our childhood has had on us. It teaches us all kinds of things. It teaches us that we're unworthy of love, right? Whether it's in divorce, you felt that way, or in the relationship. Maybe you thought she was too good for you. You never felt like you were enough. Maybe you were always trying to fill the void, the gap of that relationship because she was something that you didn't think you were worthy of, right? And that can go quietly, internally inside of us, pulling at us, angsting at us. It can help us push away love. It can help us try to pull it closer, which ironically can also detract love. So unworthy of love could be one of the things that you're feeling here. Another common feeling that we get from our childhood is the feeling of not being enough, right? There's not just the unworthiness of love, but not being enough, right? We kind of touched on that with maybe you felt your relationship was one-sided. You were in a relationship that you didn't deserve her, which is something I hear commonly in men, ironically. They didn't feel worthy of the love that they were receiving. And in doing so, they actually moved their energy to the more feminine than the masculine. And that is where the whole relationship can dissolve. So be careful of feeling unworthy of love, not good enough for love, and also afraid to be left behind. This is another common theme that can be seen repetitively. If you're from larger families, if you're from parents that don't, maybe they were a little bit aloof. Maybe they weren't always aware. Maybe you were left behind somewhere and that had a major impact on your life. These are all explainable things. You probably can take a minute, take a pause, put down the phone, maybe after this video, not just yet. Give me a couple more minutes here. And you can go back to your childhood if you feel this way and recognize the exact moment that you were lost in a mall, maybe in a shopping store, maybe at a friend's house, maybe at school. Maybe they never came to get you, and you feel that not good enough, that afraid of being left behind, that unworthy of love. And lastly, maybe you feel like you're just unable to meet expectations. Maybe that happened in your marriage. Maybe that happened in the relationships that you've had since. Maybe you're pointing the finger at your ex because you feel like it was their fault for you to feel that way. Well, I'm telling you this. It wasn't their fault. It's yours. You got to own it. It comes from inside us and inside you. The sooner that you own it, the better and faster your recovery can be, and you can start to rebuild from the process from there. See, this is all about your inner child, and your inner child is based off of your experiences as a child. Your inner child tells you you're unworthy, tells you're not good enough, tells you that you're unable to meet expectations and that you're gonna get left behind. It's not something most men talk about it, but that's why I am doing it on this challenge, on this channel. And I did it on the 100-day hiking challenge. It's because I was inspired to bring these conversations forward to men so that they could understand themselves better, so that they didn't have to go to 4.5 years of therapy to understand themselves. They didn't have to try different modes and mentalities, always seeking and searching, always looking for the answer that really just comes within. So that's what I'm here to tell you, is you can seek numerous different types of therapy, but the answer really just lies within. The sooner that we realize that, again, the faster our road and path to healing is. So we talked about our inner child, and we talked about healing and accepting it, and how we can speed that up by recognizing that the challenges that we've faced in relationships, the repetition, really goes back to our inner child. And we can typically focus in on those key areas like unworthy of love, not feeling good enough, not feeling we can meet expectations. So maybe it's not that simple for you. Maybe it's deeper than just feeling unworthy or not able to meet expectations. Maybe there's a overwhelming fear of anger in your relationships. Well, that's your younger self demanding to be heard. You know, if you're getting angry in your relationships, it's often because as a child, you didn't feel heard. Maybe there was numerous brothers and sisters or sisters, and maybe you just never got that opportunity to feel listened to by your parents. Maybe you never got the acknowledgement. Maybe they always heard you, but you were never acknowledged in the space that made you feel heard. That can be another area. Maybe there's a paralyzation of fear. You don't want to go out. You're fearful of meeting another woman like your ex. Whatever it may be, that can be your inner child seeking the safety it never had. Maybe you were in a very challenging childhood. Maybe your brothers always tormented you, your brothers or your sister, whatever it may be. You didn't feel safe in your own skin, in your own body, and that can come through with fear. But the real breakthrough here comes when you realize that you can be the adult your inner child has always needed, that you can comfort your inner child, you can meet those expectations that were never met for you. And in doing so, you're gonna see an amazing recovery happen inside, a change in your life that you can't even fathom. So here's 3 tips on how to do that during divorce. You have this unique opportunity to comfort that inner child. And we can do that by number 1, acknowledging and validating those true long ignored feelings. So obviously we have to do some work before we can get there. We have to understand what those feelings are that we're feeling. You know, what are those recurring relationship issues that are coming up? Okay, now where in our childhood what experience did we have that gave us those feelings, right? You can, when you give it time, this may take This may take an hour. This may take a couple days. This may take a couple weeks. It may hit you in the shower or at a moment of quietness in your life after asking yourself these questions. But it's very powerful, and it will come to you in due time. If we can acknowledge, though, and validate those feelings once we find them, man, the can of worms that opens up to a loving, caring relationship has just begun. Number two, we can provide the understanding you needed years ago, right? And so if you never felt heard or understood as a child, you can do that now. You can understand that we're all on our own journeys, and maybe you don't feel heard or understand today. Maybe at work you don't feel heard or understand. Maybe in your relationship that you're now in post-divorce, you don't feel understood. Maybe in the relationship with your ex, because you still have to have one because of the kids, maybe you don't feel heard or understood there. It's amazing what a little bit of reflection can do. And lastly, you can break generational patterns by doing this. You can reset self-doubt. You can put yourself on a different trajectory that is unfathomable at times and seems unreal. So give it a shot, because healing the inner child is often the key to recovering from divorce. I know that sounds pretty amazing, but if you're seeing these patterns pop up again over and over in your relationships, you can point the finger, but there's going to be 4 pointing back at you. Doing the work on your inner child can transform your journey, and it can move you closer to that life you've always wanted and know you can accomplish. If you like this content, leave a comment, hit the like button, subscribe, and check out the course below. The link, the 7-day challenge, is below you. It will reset you. And if you're in a funk, if you're unable to move forward, if you can't break those old patterns, this is a great place to start. It's a low barrier for entry. It's really simple, straightforward. We watch a video, you do a bunch of actions, you reflect on the day, and you move forward. It sounds simple, but it's very effective.